I really think we are a leader in kind of figuring out what the future of education looks like. So what we wanted to do was get some of the thought leaders from the more traditional institutions, which obviously have been doing a lot of things right for a lot of years, and pair them with what some of the newcomers are doing.
Well, we have all the raw materials. We have great innovation going on in town. We have the colleges and universities that produce a lot of innovators, and we have a lot of folks that are concerned about change in education.
How holistic does the college experience need to be from a standpoint of facilities, which increasingly add burden, sports teams, intercollegiate athletics? There has to be an honest conversation about what is sustainable.
Tuition can't creep up anymore, that's for sure. In fact, it'd be really good if it could come down.
43% of job openings require a BA, and only 30% of Americans actually have those credentials.
So I think there's a lot of macroeconomic challenges of the rising tuition. We're starting to see big impacts like recent college graduates not buying cars at the same rate they used to. And I think that's a pretty fundamental challenge to the economy as a whole. So, the more debt you have, the more likely you are to need to pay that debt back, the less likely you are to do something entrepreneurial, to do something that gives back to society.
I think one of the huge differentiators for a program like Startup Institute is the relevance of the curriculum. We're structured in a way where we can quickly learn and adapt. We always have our ear to the ground to think, what should we be teaching next?
I think that you can't completely disaggregate a person into their component skill sets and say, okay, got it, you're the person for the job.
If you look at educational institutions of higher education, they're not meant to generate employees for a specific industry, right? Our goal is to educate and socialize and make citizens. What kind of terrible life would that be for your major to be PERT chart major, or or like time card manager?
Faculty, teachers, administration need to identify what the problem is they want to solve. Is it reduction in the cost of education? Is it improving the quality of education? Is it reaching a larger number of learners? I think once we have a sense of, for those contexts, what they want to do, online learning becomes a pedagogical tool at the end of the day.
We have not figured out all of the different ways that we need to change how we're teaching and adapt for the online medium.
So it's really trying to give our students the keys to learning and pave that road to the future.